we're going to be going into game number 4, although only 2 points have been awarded. 3 games have been played, as the second game was a draw. As we're seeing with Abbey, it's a very complicated map with lots and lots of different things that can happen. Many routes down the far right, the east side, can be used to move through and over these bits here. You've also got the centre, which gives you massive views and vantage points all around you. However, you're kind of locked in, although there are some routes off of it. It does lock you into any of these, which you can't really get really close to and stuff like that. In the hills, it's normally where the big fights occur, because you've got lots of bumps and crevices that you can hide in, except hold down, and do a lot there. So we have Finette and Anglo Jack over here. Finette does do the usual strategy of moving into the middle, and the T1 is actually moving to the far east to make sure no push occurs down there. We also have the T69 on the far side being spotted, but so is Tosiana there. It looks like that we're going to see pushing down the far west this time, with Zik moving forward, also trying to get some sort of viewing on the situation. And we're probably going to see another battle much like the last one, with game number 3 fighting out very much similar to this, where the enemies fight each other in the hills, round FE2. So we also have a mini battle going on in the middle here, with Anglo-Czech and Finette fighting it out. Anglo-Czech actually receiving a lot more damage so far than Finette, who's untouched thus far, using the building as covers, but Finette decides to disengage, deciding that it's not worth his trouble or his time to be spotted and killed by Anglo-Czech, who received another shot here from the supporting teammates from M1ND. Huge play if he gets taken out here, but M1ND aren't able to finish the deal, and he does get away to scout another day. With Zik and Dead Professor, Kamalek all ready to engage here, but they are on their own. Is it 3 versus 3? It does look like it's a mirror matchup here, with T69s and AMX 5090s versus T69 and AMX 5090s, and both AMX 5100s coming around the other side. As you see, we have all the tanks unloading into each other. There's no point me saying who's shooting who. Zik is trying to get out the front line, as he now could get focused down from 3 quick shells, but Dead Professor is now locked on his own, and he could easily be taken out now if these 2 tanks come around the corner. However, supported by Kamek and Zik, this is very unlikely to happen. The HP sharing though from push is really well, where most units have been taking a lot of damage, but no one's been critically wounded. M1ND are actually taking a lot of damage here, with all tanks 50% or below. And unfortunately, Tosiana stayed in a little bit too long, falls back, and at this point, they're able to clean up. We've got M1ND here, able to clean up the retreating forces of push, who disengaged because they had nowhere to hide. They ran out of shells, lots of trouble with autoloaders, they have to disengage, but Mayak is down to 5 HP, but if you're alive and you're an autoloader, you reload, you can still do huge amounts of damage if you're on the second line. But the Zik, Kamek, Mayak, and Dead Professor all still alive after dealing with the main force and push. Very well played here by M1ND, showing a very, very solid performance. Anglo-Czech comes in to see if he can make anything happen, but I think we can all say that the GG is being called here. And it's good manners that he's coming forward and not trying to make a draw out of a 6-minute game. So Kanvad Banger is the last guy left, and I do hope that he reveals himself. And Zik is shot and put on fire by his teammates, as I don't know what sort of BM teammates is going on here, but clearly Zik is the one who is hated upon. So welcome if you just joined us today, as the BM goes down and the perfect game that would have been is no more. If you've just joined us, we're doing replay cast from round 3. We're actually trying to catch up. We've got a few hours before the main, an hour and a half before the main games start tonight, the live games. So I thought we'll try and actually do some replay casting for you today, to get some of the matches out of the way and up onto YouTube that you may not have had in English. We had a lot going on in Russian, but not in English. So if you wanted to check out these matches before this, you wouldn't have been able to see them. So I'm trying to catch up with some of them after all the complications. So I apologize for the people who've already heard that 3 times. I do want to keep saying it to make sure that people are aware that these aren't live games and we are doing replay casts. And that's why people are being ready so very, very quickly.